Thanks for coming to Uptown this fine Sunday afternoon. My name's Alan Sweet. I'd like to thank FireSale for playing earlier. Everybody put your hands together for FireSale one more time. Yes. Got Marmaduke coming up next. After that, matter of fact, Root Punch will be up after that. Fun day of music. That's why we get together every year at this time to throw together a little mini festival with our friends and family and play some music. But we also celebrate this day for the earth and all of our rights to it. And right now I'm going to introduce you to Jim Getman, and he's going to tell you all about that stuff. So listen up, you might learn something.
That's my cut. All right. Hi. Hi. And if you're not, I'm sorry. It's not my fault. Well, happy 420 Day, but well, I guess 420 Day is actually Tuesday, but why wait? Alrighty. It's a beautiful day. I know a lot of people have been out probably in the park and all that kind of stuff. I guess there's a park out in Wisconsin called Bong State Park or something like that. Sounds like a fun place to go. I grew up in East Davenport, and we used to hang out at Duck Creek Park all the time. And I had this custom-made cardboard box that I put a water pipe in, and I'd carry a jug of water and a frisbee, and I'd leave the house, and my mom goes, "What's in that box?" I go, "That's just a water pipe, Mom. Don't worry about it." You know? I go out up to Duck Creek, throw frisbee, have a good old time, you know. So back in the good old days, back in the 70s. Yeah, what's funny about marijuana prohibition? Nothing. 800,000 people a year arrested for smoking pot. It's really ignorant. They figure $12 billion they're spending on arresting people for doing it. And, I got involved in the cannabis legalization effort back in the late 1970s at Iowa State University, and then we did the hemp festivals here in the Quad Cities. The Quad City Hemp Coalition. We used to have rallies at the park about twice a year. That's a good old time. A lot of people ask me about what's going on with medical marijuana here in Iowa. They had legislation in the State House the last 2 years, but it's stalled, just never passed the funnel. And just this last year, Carl Olson sued the Iowa Board of Pharmacy, demanding that marijuana be removed from Schedule 1 and moved to Schedule 2. Well, obviously the Board of Pharmacy wasn't going to comply easily, so they decided to have 4 hearings. They had 4 public hearings on medical marijuana, and all these people testified about the benefits of medical marijuana. And then in February, the Board of Pharmacy announced that, yes, we believe there is medicinal value in cannabis. However, we're not going to do anything about it. They were told back in 1978 by the Iowa General Assembly that marijuana does have medicinal value, and that the Board of Pharmacy was supposed to make rules. But they sit on their hands for 30 years, and they're still doing it. So hopefully they'll get off their butt here in the next General Assembly in January and start getting medical marijuana legislation. There's a lot of things you can do. I got these questions too. What can I do to help end marijuana prohibition? Things you can do is get involved in the political process. Get out there and vote, of course. And then when these candidates come around, they knock on your door, ask them real tough questions about cannabis prohibition, the war on drugs, losing your civil liberties and such. And if you don't like their answer, you tell them, "I am not going to vote for you." And then sooner or later, they're going to get tired of hearing that, hopefully. Other things you can do is get involved in the process by attending the Iowa caucuses, become a part of a party convention, meet lawmakers, find out who your lawmaker is, go out there and call them up, and say, "This is what I think about cannabis prohibition. It sucks." Enough! And then you get out and meet the presidential candidates. That's all right. I had fun when they came around last time. I gave them a whole bunch of them a set of these little playing cards. They said 52 reasons for medical marijuana. You hand it to them, and then they look at it like, "What the hell is this?" And some of them don't even look at it. They go, "Cool, somebody gave me free swag or something." Other things you can do is copy and distribute literature, write letters to your local paper, call in the radio shows, and support bands that support marijuana legalization like these guys here playing tonight. Thank you guys. That was great. Sign up for an email list on the internet. You can Google all kinds of stuff.
Do not say that the band support that. Just Get off the stage.
Okay, well anyway, but they say the bands don't support changing the laws, and they apparently don't support freedom. I'm sorry. What else I think and you can do that's going on is there's 4 branches of government. You've got there are 3 branches of government that you know about, but the 4th branch of government is called the jury. And there's some stuff over here about the fully informed jury. When you sit on a jury, you have the right to judge the law in addition to the facts of the law. They won't tell you that, but if you think the guy is guilty, but at the same time you don't think that's a good law, don't convict. And that's how alcohol prohibition ended. People just stopped convicting the bootleggers. They talk about there's 4 boxes of government. There's a soapbox, the First Amendment. You get up there and you stand on the street corner. Well, that doesn't seem to work anymore. They're not listening. There's a ballot box. No matter who you vote in there, they're all crooked, and they're still not going to enforce the Constitution. Then, of course, I already talked about the jury. Then there's the jury box. And I certainly hope we don't have to go to the 4th box of government, which is the ammo box. Alrighty, I participated in this project called the Continental Congress 2009. What we did is we sent delegates from 48 states, and we convened a meeting for 11 days. We documented violations of the U.S. Constitution. Bob Schultz from New York had been petitioning the government for 15 years, and they won't answer, they won't listen to him, so we convened a Continental Congress, just like they did back in the 1775.
Good job, Jim. It's not a 10 o'clock show. It's a 4 o'clock show.